Hi friends! Art day again today, yay! Today we read the story The Grouchy Ladybug, and so I thought we would make our own Grouchy Ladybug. We're also going to add a little bit of writing to this art lesson. So today you will need a piece of paper, maybe two, a black marker if you have it, a pencil. I used a blue, a black, a red, and a green crayon today. Go ahead and gather your supplies and we'll get started. All right, today we are going to have our paper like a hot dog, not a tall building. So make sure you have your paper situated that way. And we're going to start with our ladybug's head. The ladybug is pretty much the only thing that's going to show up on our paper, so we want to make it nice and big. We don't want a little teeny tiny ladybug. So I'm going to start on this side so I have room for his body. And I'm going to make a decent sized circle. And there's my ladybug's head. Now I'm going to add my ladybug's body behind it. I'm going to start right attached to his head, and I'm going to make kind of a hill coming off. Just like this. And then I'm going to scoop down, and then I'm just going to connect this line back to the head. And there I have the basic shape for my ladybug. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to add some antenna. I really like those curly Q antennas, so I'm going to curl it around. Give them one more that comes up, curls in. Now I'm going to add some eyes, but first I'm going to make those eyebrows. Because I want him to look grouchy, I'm going to make those eyebrows as lines that kind of go in, like this, but I want them a little bit thicker, so I'm going to just go out and connect those, kind of like an alligator mouth, out and connect those. I'm going to take my black marker and color those in because I want them to show up nice and dark. Now to make his eyes, I'm just going to make a U shape that comes down off the bottom of his eyebrows. I'm going to add the black dot inside. And then because he's grouchy, we definitely don't want a smiley face. We want an upset face. So I'm going to make an upside down smile on my ladybug. Now I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to add his legs. Ladybug is an insect, so I am going to add 6 legs. I know you can't see 3 body parts, but it'll be okay. To make his legs, I'm just going to come down and then I'm going to make a little loop to make it look like a foot. So there's 1, 2, 3. And now because the other legs are kind of on the other side of his body, I'm going to make them look a little bit shorter. So I'm going to come down here. There's number 4. Then I'm going to go back in between here. Number 5 and number 6. All right, our ladybug is missing one thing. He has no dots. Maybe that's why he's grumpy. So now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to make nice big circles. Now, we can't forget the background. So I'm going to draw a grass line behind him. And because we don't need to color in those black lines, I can go right through his feet. And then I think because he's grouchy, I don't want it to be a sunny day. I think I'm going to make some clouds. I'm going to make one big poofy cloud coming off this way, right to the edge of my paper. And then maybe I'll have another big poofy cloud up here. All right. If you wanted to, you could add some other details. Maybe you wanted a nice spring flower growing up on the side of him. You could also add that. You could add another little flower on this side. And now let's start coloring. So I'm going to start with my black crayon. And of course, we're going to color in those circles black because the ladybug has black spots. I'm also going to color his head in. The only part that I'm going to skip are those eyes. I want to keep those white. And the last thing I'm going to use my black crayon for are those little feet. So I'm just going to color in those little spots down here. Alright, now I'm going to switch to my red crayon and I'm going to color in his body. And then we'll switch to our green and use the green to color in the leaves of my flowers. And of course the grass. When you get to the edge of your paper, it's a good idea. I always have a placemat underneath, just an extra scrap piece of paper. You can see it's getting kind of messy because I keep reusing the same piece, but it protects the table underneath so that I don't get any marker or crayon on the table. Almost done with the grass. Color in the sky. Even this little part down here. Almost done. And I'm going to make this a red tulip. I'm going to push a little bit harder than I did with the ladybug's body just to make it stand out a little bit more. And I think I'm going to make this a red flower. And voila, our picture is done. So now I told you that we were going to do a little bit of writing too. So I have another piece of paper. You can use any kind of paper that you want. I want you to think about something that makes you feel grumpy. Remember, the ladybug just kind of woke up on the wrong side of the bed and he was grumpy because he didn't want to share the food, and then he tried to go and fight a bunch of other animals, which didn't work out so well for him. So think hard. What's something that happens that makes you feel grumpy? Then we're going to write our words. So I'm going to start with I feel grumpy. Or maybe we should use the word grouchy because that's the word that the story uses. Grr. Ouch. CH makes that ch sound. I feel grouchy when and now I'm going to write what makes me feel grouchy. Let's see. I feel grouchy when it is cold, old, and it's one of our word wall words, rainy, rainy, out, I'd. And then I'm going to write my name. All right. So go ahead and write your sentence that tells what makes you feel grouchy. And then you can even hook them together and hang it up somewhere. I hope you had fun drawing our grouchy ladybug. See you soon. Bye.